Okay, I'm recording it, and first of all, uh, this is funny because I just was talking to you just now, but welcome to 15 minutes or less.
Yeah.
My name is Brad Washington, and my guest, my first guest, this is Jabari Jones, and you all are actually in the middle of a conversation. First of all, Jabari, how you doing?
Doing wonderful, man. How you doing? Thanks for
I'm
having me.
doing no problem, man. I'm doing good, man. I'm just enjoying this winter break. Um, I heard you was talking about some new challenges. So
Yeah, man. I just believe, 2020 was a year of reflection. It was so slow because of the pandemic, man. I feel like people should have had a lot of time to think about the things they want to do in life, things that, the like you did some, like, not gonna say bad things, but things you could have fixed, like with other people, like, man, I apologize for how I reacted or what I said or what I did. You know what I'm saying? Just reflecting yourself or what you want to work on, man. There's a lot of time out here. So I
mhm.
feel like for 2021, man, in my life, I want to make a change. I feel like other people should make a change as well. Like with me, I want to, what I'm saying? Like spend my money on other sources that would better me. And I like challenges. Like I learned in my 27 years of living, man, when you just living and like, okay, I go to work, save my money, go work out, do this, do that. When you got a routine going, it's like you get bored with life. Like you feel like, man, I'm depressed, and you feel like that. But in reality, bro, you just need a kicker. You need a challenge. So I
Mhm.
feel like, I want to sign up for like title boxing, bro. Like, and really learn it, like from the basics all the way up to the professional level. Like just learning. I ain't got a box professional. I want to learn it on that level. But and that's a challenge to me, man. To me, learning is always a challenge, and that's something that I think everybody should do.
I
Something you
would
want to do,
sign
you should go learn it.
I would sign up for boxing, but I told you every time I take that title boxing, man, it'd be messing up my knuckles. So
It's weird, bro. I ain't never heard nobody say that.
yeah, I told you that, man. Like
It really
every
weird.
time I wrap my hands and stuff and I take it, it messes up. And Estes, Coach
It,
Estes, man, he tell me I'm being a wimp. I don't care. I ain't about to be leaving title
what type of
boxing
glove? I
with.
mean, to me, cause they told me, like, depending on the gloves you got, makes a difference on the pattern on the knuckles part. Like I know the ones you gave me, like
Yeah,
after a while, your knuckles gonna start, hurting a little bit. But
that's
I don't
probably
be
what it
having
is.
no peeled skins and no shit. But yeah, if your knuckles ain't used to punching, bro, your shit's gonna be hurting. Like,
That's
you
probably
know what
what
I'm
it
saying?
is.
Like mine's gonna be bad, but I can tell them gloves ain't no real support by them knuckles. Like you want, you know what I'm saying? You probably gotta spend like more money, like $50 or $70 for some good gloves type shit.
Now
Maybe $100.
I
Who
will say
knows?
this though. I like your resolution because I think if anything, man, 2020 should have taught us that life is not promised. Um,
Right.
whether you believe, I feel like the COVID-19 thing is a spectrum. Some people don't believe it, and some people are, I call them the COVID people, where they spray the house and spray you down and stuff, and that's fine. I'm not mad at that. But anyways, man, um, everybody been affected in it in some type of way, whether it's a good or bad. Like some people started businesses, some
Oh,
people, did what I did, wrote a book. Some people became more independent, and some people, they became more depressed and stuff like that. And I don't know, man. Brian made it was really a good suggestion where he thought that the world was gonna come together. I knew it wasn't, but he's right.
I thought that
The world,
too.
the world should have came together because we're human. In the
Hey, even if it wasn't the world, at least America, our country, I'll say. You feel me? At least
Mhm.
I'll say that much.
It's too political, man. And once it gets political, man, it's just out of
It's a wrap.
it's
Yeah,
a
it's over
wrap.
with.
So, but I like that because I think it should change. Um, this whole thing should change how we see New Year resolutions. We shouldn't just look at it like, oh well, what about me? You was doing your stuff more about either about other people or about improving like finances or just giving yourself a challenge where you said, well, let me just try boxing. And then when you talk about other people, it was like, well, you was reflective saying, well, what could I have done to kind of like make this relationship or this
Be a better
situation?
friend, yeah, or make this relationship I had this person better. Even if it is over. Like to me, man, I was always told by someone's mother, bro. They always told me, man, when it comes to a man and woman, you started as a friend, You know what I mean? Like, why can't you be a friend afterwards? I ain't saying talk every day, all day, but you know what I mean? At least, hey, if you see each other hold a convo, like it shouldn't make you feel no type of way. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I always live with that motto, bro. And even you talk about being a great friend, like ain't too many great friends out here. People are selfish, like they'd rather it's about them, what they want to do when they want to do, and it's like that's not how this life shit go, bro. Like you know what I mean? And
But
people
that's what
think that shit, or they
we but we
go
talked
ahead.
about that where we get so caught up. I think we get so caught up in um like the stuff that's wrong with us or what we think is wrong with us, and then we use that as leverage. And I told you that earlier. But we use it as leverage on people where if relationship don't work or if friendship don't go the way it's supposed to, well, we can always say, well, I was not in the best mood and I was sad, and that's okay if it's true, and if it really is true, that's fine. But you still have to work on improving the relationship, and you still have to work on improving that friendship, because after the second time people are going to get tired of that, or maybe even the third time. And I've seen some people where I told you some people, they're like, here they go again talking about, oh, I'm dealing with this, I'm dealing with this. Like, okay, are you really dealing with it, or are you just using this as a way where you could control and manipulate the situation to where it benefits you? So
Bro, you know what, bro? The more you say this, the more it
it's
just
true.
reminds me of something. It's
It
like,
is
damn,
true.
bro, like it's always something. You know what I
Always.
mean? Like it's always something. Wow,
But
wow, bro.
instead of just fixing it, they can use it, so that allows them to go ghost. It allows them to come in and out when they want to, and then they can always go back and say, "Well, I was dealing with this, and I was dealing with this." And I just think some people just, I told you, man, they just like to be broke. They just want to be broke. They don't care about
Man,
being
honestly,
fixed.
man, I can believe that. Cause to me, like they know, like to me, they know. Like, honestly, like, I believe people know what they need to fix in their lives, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Some people don't know, but a lot of them, to me, they do know. They just don't want to, like you say, like they want to stay broke, and like whether it's a man or a woman, bro, like that's just what they're gonna do. And that shit is like it's fucked up in a way. That's selfish though. But you know,
Do
that's just the
you
way of the
think
world,
that
though.
it's a subconscious thing, or do you think it's a conscious thing where, like, you know what that means? Like, what do you think?
Yeah. Honestly, subconscious, like I was telling you earlier, bro. I feel like people, I say subconsciously. I'll just leave it at that.
Hmm.
Subconsciously, I say
That,
sub because to me, I just asked somebody this the other day, like, okay, of course we all know what we're doing, but
mm-hmm.
at times, bro, certain things like you fighting the urge, bro, but it's like somehow you keep leading right back to that. Is that means you breaking, or is that you subconsciously low key you don't okay consciously you don't want to do it, but subconsciously you still doing it. You know what I mean? I feel like our brain battle that shit every day, regardless of who we are. That's honestly what I believe.
I think something you said earlier, it was key when you said everybody already makes decisions, like it's already in their head to make that decision, whether it's to stop, for a girl to stop dating you, or for them to go ghost, or a friend to kind of go out.
Like yeah, it's definitely already in their head.
I never looked at it like that. I never did. Now,
Oh
Colin,
yeah, like they that should already be in their minds, bro, before they do it, bro. Like you know what I mean? Like they already been thinking about that. It already been there. Either they feel like they 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 they're intimidated by you, or they feel like it just ain't gonna work out, or whatever the case may be, bro. Or some people just do that just to hurt your feelings on purpose, bro, and they know they do that. Like you know what I mean? You gotta think of shit like that too. It's people out here like that. They don't give a fuck. So that's why you gotta protect yourself, bro. Like that's just facts.
wow,
Like I said, the motherfuckers know
there
what
are
they
some
doing. Like
narcissistic people out here, and that's the thing.
definitely, bro.
Look, man, I tell you, I look at like the cats that we have. I'm like, wow. Like, I'll give you an example. We, of course, we about to wrap it up right here. But every time, like, I come home and I come back here to my parents' house, they always come to the front yard and they try to come in the house. Like, they know when I'm coming, but they know when they come in the house, I have to chase after them. These are cats. These
Mm-hmm.
are animals. They can't speak. All they do is meow. But every time, the past week, when that garage door come down or they hear me coming, they come right to that front, and then they try to go through the garage where they know. they know that if I close the garage, they'll be trapped, so I got to get them. But they also know they also know that when they're trapped in, I'm gonna have to chase after them too. But they know that, and so that's what they were doing today. They was coming in the house, and then they come in the house, and I gotta go run after them. But that's what they want. So if a cat can't verbalize these things, but they're showing it with their actions, imagine these human beings out here that's doing this stuff, and they can actually process stuff.
Definitely. It's just like with a dog, bro. Like a dog gonna show you its emotions, bro. Like, you know what I mean? To me, people know what the fuck they doing, bro. Like,
I
excuse my
just
language again, but people know what they doing, man.
we just gotta work on just being more accountable with each other for I think just in general 2021 and thinking about other people and just if you're not being a good friend, just say you're not being a good friend and at least try to work on it. But if you're not gonna work on it, don't waste the other person's time. That's how I see it. Don't waste their time. If you're not gonna
Yeah,
work
I
on
agree.
dating, if you're not gonna work on being a good friend, don't waste their time. Just say if you're broke, stay broke, but don't use being broke to keep people around where they think you're trying to be fixed, but in reality, you just like the attention of being broke. That's not cool for the real people that's broke. And the people that's out here trying to fix themselves, that's not cool. That's how I see it.
Definitely, I definitely agree with that. Definitely.
So I think we have what about 12, 13 minutes or something like that.
Something
But
like that, yeah.
I appreciate you for coming on once again. I think
For
this was
sure.
really good. I think
Always.
you dropped some gems for the people. Some gems.
Hopefully, shit.
I
Hopefully.
think you did, man. All right, I'm about to stop
Yeah.
recording.